What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Ken once again, and I'm back with another video. Hey y'all, what's good? What's up? What's going on? I thank you guys so much for getting me to 900 subscribers. Oh my god, like I'm so happy and I'm so blessed that people are actually subbing to me. I know like bigger YouTubers probably won't really care about it. I'm appreciative. Now with this video, I know you guys see that the topic is suicide. You guys, suicide is very serious. And this video I'm speaking on Chris Sails. And I want to let you guys know that I'm not bashing Chris. I'm not speaking nothing negative towards Chris or anything, because suicide is very serious, you guys. It's nothing to play with. This is my opinion on why I feel that Chris Sails feel like he's suicidal. Without further ado, let's get into the video. As you know, Chris Sails came into the YouTube world with Queen Naija. It was Chris and Queen. If you don't remember, it was Chris and Queen. That was their videos. You know, they literally blew up YouTube. There was the main couple channel, then everybody else started making couple channels and so on and so forth. Now with that, there have been allegations from Queen that Chris was beating on her and she had to leave the situation. Queen had God and luck on her side, because she not only left Chris, she blew up. She met the love of her life, Clarence. She had a baby with him, and she also got a BBL, and she pretty much is living her life. She's been touring, doing everything, because Queen can really sing really good. So she's just been living her life. With the Chris and Queen situation, they had a big house together, but also ARMON&TREY lived there. Now if you don't know ARMON&TREY from back in the day, you're not a real Chris and Queen fan. ARMON&TREY used to live with Chris and Queen, do pranks and all kind of different things with them, you know. But at the same time, ARMON&TREY got signed to a label and they blew up also. I don't really know if you understand, but it seems like a lot of people who was in Chris Sails' life really upped and left him. Like literally just upped and blew up and became famous. Now during the time frame, like fast forward, Chris you know, is not with Queen anymore, and Queen moved on with Clarence, and she got her life with her kids and ARMON&TREY. Chris is going through it. Like he's making videos about Queen all the time. Then he finally stopped making videos about Queen because Clarence responded to him. So he started making videos with him and Clarence. And then after that, he just started just clout chasing and started posting ridiculous videos just so he can earn some money. Now on the outside, people is just like, oh my gosh, like why is he doing that? He's so lame, da da da. But in reality, I feel like Chris was really struggling. Chris was not making money. Chris was not paying certain bills. Chris needed to do whatever he needed to do to make money, because at the end of the day, he was not making the same type of money as everyone else that was around him. So that's why he was making those videos. And then baby mamas came, and then this woman, that woman, all these different people. But I always had hope for Chris Sails. I just feel like he was misunderstood in life. Maybe he was beating Queen, and maybe he just felt wrong about it afterwards, or maybe he never did. Like, who knows? But at the end of the day, it's like you can't sit here and constantly blame Chris Sails for everything. So fast forward, Chris Sails got with Leslie. Now I do feel like the only reason why, of course, he hit up Leslie was because Leslie profited off that read-all book that a mysterious person made about the life of Queen and Clarence, and how Clarence, and you remember that tell-all book. So that's how he got in touch with Leslie. I really feel like Leslie was just a business deal at first, but then emotions got involved. Leslie really liked him because she went through a bad breakup and so on and so forth. I don't really know how it ended. You know, Leslie was telling her side of the story, saying that Chris Sails did, you know, he wasn't really treating her nice. He went for days without talking to her and etc, etc. But then Chris Sails was saying that, you know, they were just fine, and then she just upped and went back to her ex. Who knows how the situation went? Only they really know, you know. But I know I was really rooting for them, but it didn't work out. And here we are. You know, he have this song called Suicide, and it's just like, I honestly feel like I understand where he's coming from. That started from the bottom with DNB Nation, which is Damien Bianca, Queen Naija, Perfect Lab, ARMON&TREY, and just all of them. Like, he literally started at the bottom with them, and every single one of them surpassed him. Every single one of them are millionaires. Every single one of them are living their best lives, and Chris Sails is not, because of the fact that he cheated on Queen Naija, because he treated Queen Naija wrong. Now, let's admit now, Queen Naija don't look like she's the perfect person. She looked like she throws some blows. Now, I love Queen Naija to death. I literally am a biggest fan of her. I love her music. I love how she became a better person. I just love her with Clarence. I love all of that about her. She's an amazing singer, everything and above. But at the same time, back in the day, looking at videos, Queen was throwing them blows. And I knew it was a prank, but at the same time, she didn't play. So who knows if it was Chris all the time? Who knows if Queen and Chris kind of threw blows? Like, I don't really know what really happened, because nobody knows but them. And that's why I'm not going to judge it. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, you know, Chris is completely innocent. But I do feel like Chris learned his lesson, you guys. Like, everyone is always beating up Chris because he's done this,
he's done that, he's been allowed with this, he's been allowed with that.
Chris is unstable. Chris is in a situation where he feels like he can't handle it. He literally, I feel like, can barely pay for bills. You know, and I love his music. He's a good artist, but a lot of people is not taking him serious because of the person who he is. Like, he used to beat up Queen Naija. I mean, let's think about it. Chris Brown couldn't perform at the AMAs because of something he did 10 years ago. So in the YouTube world, you know, nobody's going to take him serious or sign him because he beat up Queen Naija. I mean, Queen Naija is almost a household name. So you have to understand the whole situation when it comes to Chris Sails. Of course, he didn't believe that his baby mama was going to blow up to this big artist, etc, etc, but it happened. And then it's so on and so forth. He literally tried his best to come up, but he kept getting into a lot of trouble. And I think that if you're in a situation where everyone around you is blowing up and becoming famous and getting money, and you're the only one struggling. I mean, I don't even think he was talking to that yellow guy anymore. I'm sorry, I can't remember his name, but if I remember his name, I'll drop a picture right here. But it's like, I don't think he's even talking to him anymore, you know. And it's like, him, you know, they were really cool. Maybe they are still cool. Maybe he moved away. I'm not sure the situation or how it happened. I feel like this video that Chris Sails has put out is a cry for help. I really think it's a cry for help. I think that, especially in the black community, it's a lot of black people don't go to counseling or therapy, you know, whenever they're going through a mental struggle. They always rely on praying, which praying is definitely 100%. I agree upon it, but sometimes you do need that extra help, which is therapy, which is counseling. And I do feel like this video that Chris Sails put out is a cry for help to everyone, to let everybody know that he's crying for help. Like I said before, I do hope Chris Sails find that peace that he needs. I hope he finds that love that he needs. I hope he finds that whatever he wants, I hope he finds it in life. But at the end of the day, you guys, suicide is very serious. It's very, very serious. So if you guys ever feel like you're being suicidal, or you feel like you can't make it in this world or anything, here's a number here where you guys can always call and talk to someone, okay? It's very serious. It's not a diss to Chris Sails or to anybody he's been with or anything. I really do hope that he finds the help that he needs so he can get back on track in life, because I'm rooting for Chris Sails. I really am. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for his success in life. I'm rooting for everything in life. Like, I'm really definitely just rooting for everything. But yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Make sure you comment below for more videos. And until next time, you guys, bye.
I'm an icon, man. And my girl about a 10. I should fuck her in the Benz.